What's up everyone, thank you for stopping by and checking this video out. Today we're going to talk about the Esddi F5. This is going to be the 4K monitor. It's a monitor that goes on top of your camera. It places on the hot shoe mount. And yeah, let's go ahead and unbox it and let's do a quick review over this. I'm going to try to make this quick. Alright everyone, so I wanted to run over a couple things real quick during setup. So as you can see, I have the monitor assembled right here. This is your hot shoe mount. It just loosens up and tightens down on top of your camera. Right here you have your tightening knob for the monitor itself, and you'll be able to adjust the monitor angle using that. You have your sunshade, just velcros right off if you want it off. The box also has inside of it the battery charger, the USB, micro USB for the charger, as well as two different HDMI cords. You're going to have your HDMI to mini, then you'll have your HDMI to micro. So figure out which one your camera uses and then use that one. Mine uses the HDMI to mini, so you can see the difference. Okay, so once you power your camera on and then you power the monitor on, this is what it's going to show. I'm going to go ahead and move on from that, and we're going to go and talk about these menu functions and all that. So on top of the monitor, it has the battery, and this is going to be the battery of my camera. On the top right corner, it has the percentage of the battery of the monitor. So that's pretty cool. Something that I really like about this right now is the fact that the monitor uses the entire screen and it doesn't have any black bars around the edges. Pretty nice feature, that way I know for sure what I'm looking at. But if we go into the functions on the top, I'm gonna do this. So you have function 1, 2, and then you have a arrow left, arrow right. Then you have a menu, up, down, and then your power button right there. So we're gonna go ahead and hit function number 1. Function number 1 is the histogram, and you can see right here on the bottom, it either takes it on or off. Function number 2 is your color peaking settings. I don't know if I'll ever use this right here. So moving on, you're gonna get into the menu setup of it. You have your picture mode. You can go standard, dynamic, user, so that'll be your custom settings. You can go mild and then back to standard. After that, if you want to scroll down some, you can scroll down some. You have your color temperature and your tint. And then if you want to get into each individual settings, such as brightness, contrast, saturation, and sharpness, that's going to be your user profile. So you'll scroll over to user, and then you'll be able to change whatever you want to change. I'm going to leave mine in standard for now until I have more time to play with it. And we're going to go ahead and arrow over to the next setting right here. So you have your language, your aspect ratio, your no signal, so you can see how my camera keeps going into sleep mode. We can change the color of that if we want to. So if I want to change it to a white screen, a black screen, we can. I don't know what OSD is. You have your OSD trans, OSD-H, OSD-V, and OSD time. But yeah, so moving on, then you have your backlight, how long that stays on, when it powers on, USB upgrade if it needs an update. Then you have your reset button right there. So go back, we're gonna arrow over. This is your zoom feature, pretty self-explanatory. Whatever you need is going to be in there zoom wise. Moving over, you have different settings: center marker, anamorphic, OSD, image flip, or image frame, or image freeze. So different settings right there, pretty easy to figure it out. And then the F is for your function keys up top. So you have function 1, function 2. You can set it to what you want. So let's say I want to change my F1 key, and I can now change it to image freeze, false colors, overexposure, embedded audio, so on and so on. For this right here, I'm not going to change it any, so I'm going to go back, and now I'm going to be out. So I want to show you what the image looks like on the monitor itself. So let's go ahead and take it outside real quick, and that way I can show you. Alright guys, so I'm going to apologize in advance for any of the background noise, but I'm going to show you real quick. This is what it'll look like if you have it all plugged in right and everything's working right. So you can see all of my settings are going to be up here. If I want to hit record, I can hit record. Zoom in, zoom out, you can see it all responds fairly well right there. Just to kind of follow up what I was saying earlier, this will be attached to my gimbal right here. You can see the handles, and I attach it to the handle right there. That's mainly why I bought it, and that's what it will look like whenever I have it all set up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this actually helps. This is a great monitor. Highly recommend it if you're looking to get an external monitor for your camera. I have it hooked up to a Canon SL2, so a fairly inexpensive camera paired with some good quality gear and a little bit of know-how, and you should be good to go. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.